Hi and welcome back to Recapify. Today I'm going to explain a Russian romance comedy film called I Am Losing Weight. Let's start over movie recap. The film begins in the Russian city of Nizhny Novgorod. Anya is a young woman in her 20s who lives with her bodybuilder and swimming coach, boyfriend Zhenya. She works at a bakery and is constantly surrounded by food. When the couple first met, she was a size 0, but she has acquired a significant amount of weight in the last month. They are invited to a friend's wedding one day. Anya tries on clothes from a few months ago and discovers that they no longer fit. She calms herself by claiming that no one will notice the difference in her figure, yet the difference is significant. Zhenya knows this too. He, however, refuses to comment on how much weight she has acquired, knowing that it is a sensitive topic for her. After trying on a few outfits and destroying a few of them, Anya locates a suitable one and prepares herself. Zhenya's face drops in surprise as he sees her in the clothing. She is no longer the girl he was previously involved with. He does not want to be photographed with her at the wedding since all of his fitness industry friends would be there. To his relief, he provides her subtle signals in the hopes that she will stay at home. Anya expresses a desire to stay at home and order pizza. She begs him to remain with her. Zhenya, on the other hand, vows to congratulate the newlyweds and come home in a second. He scoops her up and places her on the counter before leaving, but dodges when she tries to kiss him. Anya recognizes the gesture but keeps it to herself. After she changes into comfy clothes and weighs herself, discovering that she weighs 76 kilograms. Despite her constant complaints about gaining weight, her only goal is to drink a glass of water. After saying her daily affirmations, even now, while waiting for her boyfriend, she makes some fried food and surfs the internet. While on the phone, she discovers photographs of Zhenya and his friends during the wedding. She zooms into a group picture and is disturbed by the fact that the girls Zhenya goes out with are slim and she cannot help but compare herself to them. When she checks her profile, she comes across a picture of Zhenya and a female. She is shocked to watch a video of the female kissing him on the face. Anya is motivated by the video to get ready, put on cosmetics, and rush to the wedding. Natasha, her best friend, is summoned to pick her up. Natasha notes that Anya has gained weight, but she still thinks she is lovely. She tells her to feel confident in her body by holding her face. When Anya arrives at the venue, she notices Zhenya dancing with the girl and getting a little too close to her. Jealousy gets the best of her, and she gets in the way of their relationship. Zhenya appears surprised, but he continues to dance while the other girl scoffs and goes away. After a time, the pair sits down and Anya begins to eat. She inquires as to why he was dancing with a girl. Zhenya, on the other hand, tries to justify it by claiming they were dancing in a group. As Anya confronts him, he lashes out and reveals he no longer likes her. He goes on to say that she does nothing but eat and has become a burden to him. Anya begins to cry, but before they can say anything, a newlywed couple approaches them. They try to grin, but it fades as the bride inquires about Anya's pregnancy. After that, Zhenya bids her farewell and walks away. Anya is on a bus on her way to her mother's house in the following scene. She's sobbing furiously, unconcerned about what others think of her. She comes in on her mother having a conversation with Dad. He detects something strange and goes outside to give them some privacy. Anya informs her mother that her boyfriend ended their relationship due to her weight. Her mother remarks that she is not overweight. She simply has wide bones that she is unable to manage. The remark makes her feel much worse than she did last night. She sleeps on her mother's couch while scrolling through Zhenya's phone photos. She also discovers a photo of herself from a few months ago. She zooms in on her figure, saddened by how much she has changed. Natasha calls her the next morning and invites her to come over. Anya grabs a bed on Natasha's balcony and complains about the split. Zhenya had stopped by the previous evening to leave off all of her possessions. Natasha invites her to spend a few days with her and her husband Dimas until she finds her own place. She attempts to console her buddy, but Anya refuses to feel better. She simply wants to cry and scream about her horrible ex-boyfriend, with whom she wants to reconcile. Even DMA attempts to cheer her up by declaring she is the hottest female in town, but it does nothing to help Anya. Natasha approaches her the next morning after she spends the night on the balcony. Natasha informs her about a buddy who was in the same situation as Anya. Her boyfriend dumped her through text message because she had gained weight. Instead of grumbling and bitching like Anya, the girl went to the gym and slimmed down in a month. The poor boyfriend regretted his decision so much that he filled her office with flowers to ask her to get back with him. When Anya complains that she doesn't have enough money to join a gym, Natasha suggests she use the 1-week free trial in all gyms in the town and do it for free the next morning. Anya says her morning affirmations, drinks a glass of water and goes to the gym for the first time in her life. She takes a while to get accustomed to the equipment and falls off the treadmill on several occasions. But all of her hard work goes to waste because an hour later she is at a restaurant eating for two. Natasha, who works in the restaurant, throws her food away, disappointed that she couldn't commit for more than 2 hours. She asks her pal to be strong when she returns home. Anya moisturizes her entire body and covers it in plastic wrap. She hopes the tactic would help her lose a few pounds while she eats a bag of chips. She tries to steal food from the refrigerator at midnight but is discovered the next day by Natasha. She is adamant about not eating anything harmful. This is especially challenging for her because she works at a bakery and is decorating a cake at the same time. She accidentally licks icing off her fingers and does 10 squats to make up for it throughout the day. Food calls to her, but she restrains herself at one point. She is left with an entire cake. She looks at it for a few minutes, trying to think of a reason to eat. After pacing and nearly damaging a shelf, she gives up and eats half the cake all at once. Anya recognizes she has a problem. She searches for and attends a self-help group for those suffering from a compulsive eating disorder. A lone male named Kolya stands out among the ladies. Anya presents herself as Angela and claims to be free of an eating condition. Instead, she claims to be a journalist working on an article about eating disorders. The group tries to rationalize with their situation. Refusing to admit that they have a problem, Kolya, enraged, gestures to each of them and calls them all obese, including himself. He also says that it is obvious Anya lied about being a journalist because she doesn't want to accept that she has a problem. Anya exits the meeting pretending to take a phone call, but Kolya follows her. Anya accepts his invitation to a local restaurant since she cannot say no to food. Kolya suggests they both become the fitness sponsors for the other. That way they have to exercise with each other daily, ask each other before eating anything and provide emotional support throughout the process. Anya is skeptical about Kolya's genuine motives, but she sees no harm in giving it a shot the next day. They go to a park every morning to run. At first, Anya is reluctant to be with Kolya, but as time passes, she realizes that he is actually nice. He is not ashamed of his body, which is unfamiliar to her. Spending time with him makes her appreciate her body. They talk before every meal and are good at helping each other since they're going through the same problem. Soon Anya starts to lose weight. Little by little, her confidence wavers when she goes to pool parties and sees skinny girls looking gorgeous. Whenever she feels frustrated, Kolya helps her. To release themselves, they frequently scream at the top of their voices. Anya craves Zhenya's approval, which makes Kolya envious. She loses 10 kilograms in 1.5 months and is ready to meet Zhenya again. She purchases a swimsuit and pretends to run into him at a pool. He is an instructor and is taken by surprise to see her. After a bit of speaking, they jump into the pool and begin splashing water at each other. Everything is fine until the wedding girl arrives and presents herself as Jenny's girlfriend. Anya is heartbroken for the second time. She parties and drinks all night to forget about him. She wakes up naked in Kolya's bed the next morning. He tells her that he did not spy on her while she was naked. A flashback from the night before shows Anya prepared to leave with a stranger. But Kolya arrived at the right time and took a punch to the face. Following this strange morning, she goes to her mother's house and tells her everything. According to her mother, Anya has unresolved trauma from her father who left them when she was only a kid. Hence, she wants Zhenya's validation, even though he is not good to her. Anya understands what she means and goes to meet her father. The very next day, she takes Kolya as her driver because the drive is 5 hours. On their way, Kolya often tries to get closer to her, showing that he likes her, but Anya is oblivious to his advances. They finally meet her father, Sergei, in a wooden house where he lives with a woman. Anya asks him why he didn't want to be involved in her life. Sergei, on the other hand, reminds her of the time he came to her birthday with a present, but she flipped him off through the window. At night, Anya accidentally drops a candle and lights the wooden house on fire. Sergei yells at her for ruining his house, not caring about her safety. Anya and Kolya return home immediately after. Before separating, she kisses him on the nose. Kolya is on top of the world on his ride home. He even trades his watch to buy flowers for her somewhere else. Zhenya comes to meet Anya and apologizes to her. They end up making love after talking for a while. When Kolya returns with the flowers, he sees them and walks away disappointed. The next morning, Anya wakes up with Zhenya, who comments that she looks so much better than she did a month ago. This makes Anya realize that she doesn't want an uncertain relationship where she is always scared her partner will leave her. They get into an argument yet again, and Zhenya walks away that evening. She goes to Kolya's house wanting to be with a friend. But Kolya is so furious that he gives her an apple and declares that their relationship as sponsors has ended now that she has lost. The next morning she goes to Natasha's house, but no one opens the door. She uses the neighbor's window and a pipeline to dangerously get inside the house. It turns out that Natasha and her husband had a huge argument, after which he left. The girls talk to each other and feel a lot better. The next day, Sergei comes to meet Anya again and apologizes for being a bad father. He also dances with her like he used to do when she was a kid. Anya attends a fitness marathon to meet Kolya after the two reconcile. She finds him drinking a cold beverage and disposes of it. As his sponsor, she asserted her influence. She also declares that since he has not lost enough weight, it is her responsibility to help him no matter what. They run the marathon and finish it with all their strength. Kolya eventually gathers enough bravery to kiss her for the first time in her life. She discovers that worrying on her appearance will not make her happy. Real happiness comes from accepting yourself exactly as you are, as Kolya did. He worked hard to enhance his health but was never self-conscious about his appearance. Anya wants to be like him. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.